Hey guys, welcome to my single player Minecraft world. My name is Ruined, and this is just sort of like an episode 0, sort of a prerequisite. I don't really do too much in this episode. I probably shouldn't say this, but for the YouTube algorithm or whatever. But if you're not really interested in how things get started, how I get myself situated in a world, then feel free to skip straight to episode 1. Weird structure, yes, I know. So I should preface by saying that the footage in this episode is mostly just going to be sped up, as you can see here, because it's, like I just said, it's just getting resources together, getting sort of an infrastructure going, getting settled, finding a place, finding an interest. So in this world, I sort of have a few goals. One of my most immediate goals is the fact that I want to, well, based on the name of the series, I want to create sort of like an Atlantis type base. I don't know if I want to call it Atlantis, obviously, but it's a bit overused. But I've never actually built underwater. Ever since the pylons or, you know, the Heart of the Sea came out, God knows, a couple years ago now, something like that. I've never actually used it. I've never used it. I've tried. I don't actually even know how to make it, but I've tried to come up with excuses to use it, but I never actually have in the past. So this is going to be my biggest excuse. Oh, got diamonds already. So what you're seeing at the moment, it's pretty much how I get started in worlds all the time. I start off and literally just go around and loot the sunken treasures. I think it's probably one of the best ways to get loot early game. As you can see, I've already got 2 diamonds, a bunch of iron. Just gathering up extra stuff I see along the way. Yeah, this wreck actually caught my eye off in the distance. Nothing of use in the chest though. And I don't think I found the second chest. No, I gave up, I guess. So yeah, I should probably say a little bit about myself and why I'm doing this. So I've always wanted to have a multiplayer world. I've always played on servers, or sorry, excuse me, a single player world. I've always played on servers with friends or whatever. Always created my own base and survived separately, but as far as it goes, it's always been on servers. The only problem with that is when eventually everybody stops playing. I'm sure you guys have had it too, where you lose interest in a world after a couple months. You play non-stop and then you just lose interest. That's usually how it works out for me. But, oh yeah, nice little time skip there. Didn't see it. Hopefully it was smooth. I didn't notice it, but yeah, the sun's rising now. Completely skipped the nighttime there. But, yeah, anyway, sorry. So I've always wanted to have a single player world, and I always lose my worlds because when eventually the world does reset or you stop playing and an update comes out a couple years later or a year later and then you get back into the game, it's always a fresh world. So all my big advanced bases I've ever made in the past have always disappeared, basically. I still got them on on my files, but I don't know, it always feels a bit weird to continue playing a multiplayer world in single player, so I've never actually done that. I've tried many times to create single player worlds, but yeah, I usually struggle. I usually struggle to find the motivation, so this is more of an excuse for me to continue a world and be motivated. As you can see, slow down the footage here. Yeah, I thought this turtle had 2 heads. It was 2 turtles perfectly inside each other until one of them looked at me. That freaked me out as I was going along. But yeah, so this is an excuse to just sort of come up with a bunch of ideas, push myself to do them and execute them and stuff like that. But it is also just so I can be a bit productive. That's the whole reason for the editing and you know, recording and voiceover and stuff. It's just so I can be a bit more productive with my time as well. I don't really do much in my spare time. I'm sure anyone else watching this is probably of a similar type of person. So this is actually my first time playing since the 1.19 update, I think, maybe 1.18, but I've not seen a frog before, so I'm really obsessed with this frog. I thought you could feed them eggs, but I didn't want to shoot an egg into this frog's face. I didn't want him to get mad at me or anything, so I tried to just give him an egg, but he didn't seem to do anything with it. I did later find out that it's slime balls they they like, not eggs. But yeah, anyway, that was my fun little interaction with the frogs there. Just killing a load of pigs, get their early food. Pigs are the most useless mob in Minecraft. Now this is really cool actually. Not 2 feet from the village I just raided, there is a witch hut. So that's pretty awesome. I don't know how to make witch farms or anything. I'm sure I'll figure out one day. But something I didn't know is witches actually spawn with black cats in their huts. I trapped this one because I actually really like black cats. They're one of my favorite animals. I know everyone has a favorite exotic animal, and mine's just probably cats if I had to say anything. But I like black cats the most. And I didn't know they were in Minecraft. So I trapped that one. I'm gonna plan to make it my pet later. Probably a bit inhumane keeping it in a cauldron, but that's how I kept track of it. But yeah, so I'm just doing like cuts around. I know it is sped up footage, but there are a few cuts between like down times, like big travel times and stuff like that. You'll see them every now and then. Hopefully they're not too jarring. I should say for episode 1, it's not going to be as like this. The editing's going to be a little different. Yeah, there you go. There's another cut. Yeah, the editing's going to be a little different. It's going to be a bit more slow and concise and put together. But like I said, this is just getting situated. So yeah. On that note of the frog as well, I've never actually messed with turtles. I don't know how they breed. I know in the patch notes of the recent patch, they fixed some kind of bug with them where like you could breed them infinitely or something like that with like no cooldown. So I don't really know. But yeah, I should mention as well, this is a 1.20 world. So as of this recording, 1.20 is not actually out yet. But it's the snapshots. So I believe this was the first snapshot with bamboo. You'll see I actually mess with bamboo right at the end of this video, and at the start of the next one. I've got a little bit of the footage recorded already. Here's how I sort my storage, by the way. I'll come back to that 1.20 stuff in a second. I just want to point this out. At the beginning of a world, I like to keep a little organized, and I usually set up 8 chests like that, and I have my items on one side and I have blocks on the other. Some items I get confused about where I should put where, like is a bed a block or an item? Used to be an item is what I would classify it, but now it holds its like block texture, so not sure what I would classify that as now. I think I cut here, I just cut down all these trees, make an axe. Oh, and a pickaxe, yeah, there you go. Diamond pickaxe. Well, we're 8 minutes into the first episode. But yeah, I should also mention I'm using the Vanilla Tweaks resource pack. You can get it just by googling vanilla tweaks, excuse me, and then you just sort of create your own, sort of you pick what you want. So I just have like a few things that are 3D, like 3D rails, stuff like that. There was a cut there, did look a little jank. I dug down and found nothing, and I didn't realize, I thought, this is kind of pointless. I don't need anything yet, so I stopped digging down and just came back up. But yeah, so with the 1.20 stuff, there's the new bamboo. I was super excited for that. In modded Minecraft, that I've played quite a lot of, bamboo usually is like a really nice texture. It's like a really pale, sort of yellowy wood, but it's not as overbearing as like jungle wood or anything like that. But I did find that the bamboo was a bit too yellow. You'll see more in later on. I am going to try and use it, sorry. But yeah, I don't know if I like it yet. I don't know. I'll have to mess with it. Although I did like the stripped raw bamboo. That looks quite nice. Maybe it's like a wall, like a bamboo wall. I was going to say a plasticide wall, but that's not that. But yeah, as you can see, I've just got a few cows penned in. I'm actually making a chicken farm here. Yeah, my first chick died. Literally spawned in the wall, died in the wall. I don't think I ever get another one. I don't think I got another one. But yeah, so I'm just trying to get like coal and iron together now at the moment. But I'm excited for the 1.20 stuff. I've just heard about the sniffer. It's going to be in the next snapshot. And the Cherry Grove. Yeah, Cherry Grove, that's it. That is a very weird one that came out of nowhere. Pink wood. I didn't think we needed that. Yeah, this Enderman just kind of sits there. I was trying to hang in the water, get a couple Ender Pearls nice and early on, but he never came across. He never came across. He just stayed there forever, and then eventually despawned, I guess, because I never saw him again. But, yeah, so as you can see where I set up, or not right now on screen at the moment, but where I did set up, I thought that was brilliant. If I ever wanted to make a witch farm in future, I could. I've got a few plans already, like a few really bad mock-up in MS Paint, of what kind of base I want to build, how it's all going to function, how it's going to look, what it's going to have in it. It's not that in detail yet. I'm going to work more on it later. I like to make things in creative before I make them in survival modes, just so I know what I'm doing and I'm not messing around and spending 10,000 years fooling around. Yeah, this is also some of my first time seeing the new generation, so some of these caves are absolutely incredible. First time seeing dripstone, so I'm going to collect some of that. Yeah, so I've got a few plans. My first plan is to create some kind of starter base. I normally don't do that, I normally just stay out in the open, but you always see these YouTube videos where it's always like, oh, how to build a starter base, and they're always way too overqualified for whatever it is they're doing in Minecraft videos. They're like actual genius architects or something, and you just look at it and you think, why do I even bother playing this game? I'm never going to be that good. But I thought I'd give it a try. I did take some inspiration from some of those just from a quick Google, but won't be seeing that in this episode. You'll be seeing it in the next one, though. Hopefully. I need to finish it. But, yeah, I'm excited for the new stuff. The Sniffer, especially. Everyone loved the Sniffer. That was very uncontested mob vote there. But, yeah, I would like to show you guys what I work on in shaders. But unfortunately, as this is a snapshot, I don't have them. So when those become available, I will be doing a couple, maybe a few cinematics. I don't know how the weird camera mod works that a lot of other people have, but I can give it a try. Try and get something fancy looking. Maybe something a bit more impressive. Yeah, look at this cave. I've never seen a cave like this before. I do have another world in a 1.17 world, but I never saw caves like this. This is incredibly vertical. It's pretty awesome. I think I've been to a deep dark once before, and got absolutely destroyed. Yeah, this cave just keeps on giving. I think later on you'll see I find this cave goes deeper, and there's like a big giant open cave like this. And then right underneath it is another big giant cave. Yeah, it's down in the deep slate layer here. This is also really cool. I haven't gotten over this yet. The deep slate caves. How dark it is, how dark it feels. I really like that. Really like the deep slate block. Might be some of my favorite blocks since they've been added. So I'm just running around. I don't think this went on for long. First bit of lapis, I believe that was. I think I get my first bit of redstone right around the corner, actually. Hold on, am I right? Am I right? Moving around. Yeah, there you go. Redstone. Oh, I have a few ideas what to do with redstone. I'm not very good at it. I'm not too good, but I'm nothing great. You know, I don't know how to make like shulker box loaders and stuff like that. I have no idea. But yeah, here it is. So there's a big giant cave underneath, and right on top is the other cave, and right between them is a nice zombie spawner. The diamond horse armor for horses that nobody ever uses. So yeah, I just dug up right there, right next to the spawner, so I could hopefully find it again in future. Almost drowned, but yeah, and look at that right there on the horizon. Just pillager outpost right there. Just, what the hell? Didn't even know that was there. So I should mention as well, I do know what my world looks like relatively. No allays there, unfortunately. I am using chunk base, if you guys have ever heard of it. Sort of like you put in your seed and you can see not too much about your world. You know, I can't see, for example, the chests, but you can see some stuff. Like biomes and stuff like that. So I did know, that's how I knew where the treasures were without the maps. As you can see there as well, I get the new armor platings. Yeah, that's a cool little thing. Oh, and a horn. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, those armor platings, I'm excited to try them out. I think I do actually try it out. Yeah, how many guys are down there? I think I just give up. Yeah, just walk away. But yeah, I'm not sure how they're a bit. I'm not sure how I feel about them. They're a bit expensive to go ahead and, you know, get an armor trim. Like, there was 2 armor trims in that one outpost. If I want the full trim on a diamond set, I'm gonna have to go to 2 outposts, and if I lose that, I've just lost the effort I put in to get those 2 outposts. So, not sure how I feel about it. Mess around with it more in future. Yeah, as you can see here, thanks to the Vanilla Tweaks pack, the smithing table doesn't actually look like the smithing table. As you can see, I'm just figuring that out now. So hopefully that gets updated soon or something like that. If it stays around, I might have to take the Vanilla Tweaks off, but it is really nice. Ooh, after seeing the sped up footage for so long, this looks incredibly slow. But yeah, so if you didn't know, there you go. You can trim your armor. I just highlighted my iron armor with gold there. With, what is that pattern called? Sentry? That looked like Sentry. But yeah, it's just a nice little trim around the sleeves for that one. I actually quite like that one. Some of them are a bit ridiculous. Anyway, gonna cut straight away. Yeah, I think I traveled across the ocean, found dark oak biome, and I found an azalea tree. I didn't know they existed. I thought the azalea bushes existed, but I didn't realize a tree version of them existed. I guess azalea is oak. I don't know why we don't have azalea logs, but yeah, like I want to mess around with a lot of the new stuff, the new blocks, bamboo, especially in the next update coming out, the cherry blossom. Or at least I hope it's the next update. Maybe make some ugly pink thing. See how that works out. But yeah, I found another village here. I think I cut it out, but I did find a abandoned village, or that might be coming up actually. Oh no, I think that's coming up actually. See, I found that saddle there. Actually, befriend a horse here somewhere around here. I believe it's a white one, but I actually can't take it with me because I'm on like an island. I'm across the ocean, across a couple of lakes, stuff like that. There you go, melons. I think I found pumpkins earlier, or maybe I find pumpkins coming up as well. All the sapling types. Like I said, it's just gathering supplies. This is another ridiculous cave. I didn't want to jump down. I wanted to just look, but I didn't want to go down all the way down there. But yeah, another ridiculous world generation giant cave. Yeah, there you go. There's the abandoned village there. But I guess I'm not going to show the horse. Oh no, here's the horse. There you go. Oh, it's in the abandoned village. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, it fights me quite a bit, but yeah, I mean, how do you guys like to get started? I've gotten started quite a few times, as I said before. I always seem to play on servers, but you know, if anyone watching wants to say how they like to get started, do you make dirt huts? Do you make the nest like I've just done? You just have chests and stuff hanging around. Do you like to make starter bases? There you go, give up on the horse there. I normally make a nest and then develop a big giant base that's way too in over my head. Can't spend the time, or sorry, can't get all the resources in time. Oh yeah, there you go, look at that. Pink sheep. Yeah, I found a pink sheep. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. I believe they were, I think it's a 1% spawn rate, maybe even rarer. Haven't seen those in a while. But yeah, here you go, there you go, bamboo. I think I traveled 4,000 blocks to find this bamboo. Definitely wanted to give it a new try. Also, yeah, despite the fact that they've been in the game for, gotta be years now, I've never seen a panda either. And I actually find one here. Oh, okay, well, I guess I didn't think it was important enough. There you go, more ridiculous terrain. I do this a few times. This one's really cool though. I can imagine actually building a base here. Thanks to the way it just kind of almost looks like a crater, but then like a shelf of like concrete stone has like come over it. I'm not sure. I believe this is back at the oak forest. Found another ridiculous cave. Look at this one. That goes all the way through. Comes out somewhere else. I didn't actually see where that came out. But right beneath this dark oak forest, there's actually That azalea tree showed me signs of a lush cave. So, gonna go collect some moss. I think I do take a look down there, grab some glowberries as well, which I think I ended up not needing. I think I found some in a chest later on, but yeah, lush cave moss, very important. Moss farms allow you to get infinite bone meal. I've made one before, just sort of copied the design from someone. Might try and make my own design this time around, but I'm not really that inventive. I can build, I like to build, I like to do stuff with redstone, but as far as it goes with actually being completely inventive, yeah, I don't really have what it takes there, but yeah, here we go, home sweet home, all the way back, inventory's full again. One of the biggest pains I had was getting, yeah, no more chickens there. I don't think I ever got another chicken. Was getting cactus. Turns out my nearest desert was about 3,000 blocks away. And I had to go and travel that far because there was literally nothing else. Unfortunately, if I had waited just a little bit longer, next week, I can get the archaeology update. There you go, it's me messing with the bamboo. But we'll see more of that archaeology update in future. That's just me sort of getting situated, getting set up, you know, getting it all done and dusted, some stuff together, and ready to start building next episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate your time, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.